Hey guys, we're going to look at a certain type of handicap, and we're pointing this around the one down area because it's some a little bit difficult. Uh, I'm going to start with some definitions. Let me bring this 9 stone handicap down to 4. You've seen this explanation before, but let's look again. If we play, here's a 4 stone handicap. White plays Joseki just like he's supposed to. Black plays a big move. Then we go to the next one. We finish Joseki. Black plays a big move. So we ask, who's winning this game? Well, Black's winning the game by exactly 4 stones. White's made no mistakes. Black's made no mistakes. This is not the way to play Handicap Go because we're not asking any interesting questions. We're not playing faster. Faster means let's look at faster. Okay. Let's start with, well, we'll start with the same first move. And then we'll switch to here. Black doesn't have a clue what to do. Should he kick? Should he maybe just be instead? Is it time to come in at C? Should he be playing D, E, maybe over at F? He has no idea what to do on move 2. And he's probably going to make a mistake. If he doesn't make a mistake, he won't know why he's playing the move. So his third or fourth move will be based on an unknown. Everything's going to start going bad for Black. So this is faster. White's suggesting a lot of things on top. A more regular example would be this. White in no way, shape, or form has the top, but he's suggesting great things, and it puts a burden on Black. So this way is just not the way to win handicap. But that's how I play handicap when I have an account that's below my level. And I always offer the game, and it provides I just think it's great exercise. Just what's the next move? Anyway, we're going to look at it from White's perspective. That's the paving the way for the video, and here we go. To start with, this White move isn't correct because this White move is difficult, and we have the opportunity to have to be careful. KGS has a bug, and I have to make sure I go around it here. This move is totally easy. Black can't abuse this. There's no problems. So this actually fits the bill more. This is what we're going to play here anyway, just because it shows stuff. Okay, come on up. What's White's job? Extend. Right? If you're playing a real handicap game, you might play here, saying, oh, if Black attacks here, I'm going to get out, and now I'm going to aim at attacking that top Black group. Or I'm going to sacrifice those 2 and build, you're going to do something strategic. But I just settled my group. Since we're here, George is in the background there. He'll probably speak up at some point. We questioned whether we should make this a video because it's a little strange, but we're going to do our best here. This White group is not easy. Well, doesn't this third line is for stability, right? This is for stability and points. But since we're not going to be settling easily anyway, we prefer to be towards the outside because this group needs to be running. So, fourth line. George, did that make sense? I rambled a lot there.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Clear.
So, let's look at what Black should do. Black says, holy cow, White is so weak, totally in my area. I'm going to attack him, which means to remove an option of his health. He can go in direction 1 or direction 2. So should I stop side or center? Side, hello. White is in horrible shape. Run out quickly. Okay, where's white want to go? I want to go here. It's half running and half attacking, putting black in. So black says, hey, I've got a gap there. I'm not only going to fix the gap, I'm going to fix the gap as I bother white, because white has a real thin jump there. I'm threatening his, that's a real thin jump. So this is a two-purpose move. White says, I need to fix that. And that black will probably say, I'm going to attack you again. Look what black's doing on the left and the right and the center. And how many eyes does white have? 0. So that's the way to run handicap. Okay, man, I'm rambling. So black played here. So there's 2 principles that came into play here. I find this stuff fascinating. I think there's only like 1% that does, so that's why it's a weird video. But I think it's interesting. Okay. We defended our A group with the A stone. Since then, we have not been attacked. The rule is, if you defend yourself and you're not attacked, don't defend again, because you weren't attacked while you're defending yourself. On the other hand, when I did defend myself, I'm still in a world of hurt. He's going to be all over me, which suggests I should be playing something much lighter, right? So faster. But anyway, so I went ahead and played again to take my group from pretty gosh darn weak to, hey, I've got a base and I can get out. So I'm considering this basic.
I guess this is very different to how we usually look at this principle, because usually if we're not attacked, we don't defend because we still have our 3 options. But because
Right.
because it's a 9-stone handicap game, white doesn't have the 3 options.
Right. Which gets us back to this white move might not be best, because when it gets attacked, it's going to still have a hard time.
So if not playing there, then a move around G16, for example, like a 4th line.
I have to be careful because of the KGS bug. So let me go from here and then pass and then take the stone off and then talk about where white should play. Okay. I used to play here all the time in 9-stone games, because who's going to attack that stone? Nobody. But I can move to the top, to the left, to the center, very flexible stone. So that one's easy. This one, pretty hard. That's a light stone, hard to attack. We can sacrifice it, we can use it. This one, I'm going to live in the corner of the side pretty easily. But this one's heavy. But I like it because it presents so many good questions and offers the game to black. Please, take the game. I don't want to win it. Just as long as you play reasonable moves, you're going to win. Halfway reasonable moves, you're going to win. And I do this kind of handicap regularly. Okay, so we're here. He fixes. And at this point, I'm going, okay, now I can live. I can get out. There's lots of stuff, so I can play away.
And now that initial F17 move is looking very happy, right? Because usually you don't want to play there because you're not going to settle on the side. You're going to settle in the center. But here you settled on the side.
Right. If we're talking 9 stones. If we're talking 4 stones, easy to settle on the side, right?
Yeah.
We do it again. Okay. Now, when black plays here, it's a good move. But notice the freedom white has. White's pressing to go underneath and getting eye space as he does so. So this is the same move, but way more aggressive. Oh, is black weaker here? No. Super strong move really hurts white. Super strong move hurts white somewhat. For sure, but not as much. Get out of dodge. Defend, but not in sente. These little pieces really show how to play white. This is a 1-purpose move. This is a 2-purpose move. Now, part of what he's doing is, oh, I'm taking the points on the left. Are you really? No, those aren't your points.
Lance, I have a question here.
Yeah,
So you have some kind of semblance of shape with that group, that white group that you just formed.
yeah.
Um, so of course the corner's still open. When I mean, at what point would you think that okay, now I'm strong enough in order for me to come in to the corner and my outside group to remain safe?
That's a great question. I'm going to repeat it. White has to take care of this A group. I don't want it to get too bad. If I make this exchange, the base I could have had is pretty much gone. In other words, I just hurt my main group. And if I continue to live, I just hurt it more. I made black thick near my center group. Right? So yeah, I'm living in the corner, but I'm hurting myself. And George is like, well, when is it okay to come in? And that's a great question. I guess the first thing to notice is we talked about the rule a moment ago. If you're not attacked, don't defend. So let's look at that. I defend. Black doesn't attack. I'm not going to go, oh, I better defend myself. That's what we want to avoid. If you're going to play this move for another reason, then fine. So I think we understand the principle. So this move totally attacks me, comes at me. His move, not at all. I'm not going to go in that direction for my health. I might go in that direction to attack him, but not for my health. So he hasn't come after me. So I feel the freedom to play away. Do I feel the freedom to play here? Yes, because when he attacks my center group, there's a lot of space. I can get probably get an eye in area 3, an eye in area 4, run a 2, run a. I'm seeing lots of options. So I would feel comfortable now. I just don't think it's the biggest move. Man, did I answer your question or what? I was
You
all over
did.
the
That
place.
was great. So
Okay.
sometimes, Lance, I ask you questions that don't, for me, they don't seem to really have an answer. But you always manage to find like a really decent answer to my question. I'm very impressed.
Um, as you know, I've been a Go teacher for, I guess it's been 38 years now. What you might not know, I have been teaching in general for, gosh, 55 years in music, martial arts, a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh wow, did not know.
Um, and the thing that's always made me a good teacher is I've never been, how do you say it, the brightest bulb. I've never been smart. So I have to break things down to their really simple level so that I can understand them. That's actually what everyone wants.
Yeah.
Can you explain it to me simply? That's what I do. And you know, Chris, he's all over the place. I'm a 9 don, and you should hear all this long list of reasons. I'm like, I am lost. So anyway, yeah, real simple. I come on in, and he does this. He's going to take the corner. Those of you watching know that this Joseki takes the A stones, which makes, so it's like, okay, here we go. I'm going to lose this game. I don't want him to have options here. I'm going to make sure I know what he's going to do. Okay, now we know what he's going to do. What's next? Next area? Big points.
Lance, sometimes I've seen you come out to R2 to know that he's going to play S2, and then you immediately play the Q6 move. Is there a reason why you didn't play in
Yeah,
this?
and and again, this is for the viewers. The Aji of the A stones have the two Ajis. One, this in Gote, but now this is Sente to kill. And those two moves together can do lots of things. So I thought about, I'm going to start here and then play this other thing in the bottom right, and now I'm looking at this kind of picture. That was the first picture that entered my mind. But it's a bit of a mouthful to say all in. It's like, oh, I'm going to do all this from this position. Really? I mean, how about white? Gone. I didn't get anything.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and the other one is here. And this move later in the game works, and I kill this whole corner. But we'll get there. I came in here. Now, when I look in the upper right, I see black in one move taking a large territory, 3 times 9, 3 times 8, big juicy territory. And when he does it, he's affecting the right side of the board as well. That's a big move. So I thought, okay, I'll take that away. There's a few ways I can go here. I decided to go this way. There's a lot of reading here. And now I had to decide if I was alive. And I decided yes. Basically because I'm alive. Okay. He got a couple forcing moves. Yeah, but A's not that big and B's pretty small, so I don't mind those forcing moves. Okay, so I played away and went in this 3-3. Okay. There's a lot to say about this response. It's a big deal. Yeah, we won't go into it. Funny little move. My move threatens to kill a stone and threatens to cut his stones. I kind of like that. He has to fix. I live. This is a funny life, by the way, that some may or may not know. If he goes for the kill, oh, it's not an eye. Sorry, see, I told you it wasn't an eye. Oh, it's an eye. Little baby eye. I love that eye. So, life. Black plays here. See, it's really, oh, I'm so weak there. Well, you're not really, but he doesn't know that. So he fixes, which does not affect my life. So I get another free move. I've made a lot of 5Q and 10Q videos recently, and one thing we see a lot is stop passing. Have your move have a real goal, and we go into that. But here's an example. It's a pass. It doesn't defend. He's not weak. Doesn't attack. It's small points. Okay. Black just got a whole bunch of serious thickness. Ding, 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 ding. We better defend. Oh, that's a big one. Black just got a bunch of serious thickness. I defend.
It's interesting
That makes sense, George?
yeah, it's interesting because I mean, black made a mistake in the bottom left, meaning that you ended
Uh-huh.
up with Sente, so you could come back. But if he had played correctly, you wouldn't have had time to come back. He would have been able to
Yes.
to pressure that group.
So if he starts pressuring me, it's like, okay, maybe I should not have gotten in the corner.
Mm.
9 stones is hard, let me tell you. That's a massive handicap. So I don't know. I don't even like running because it's so thin here. Maybe I would try to tidy things up with this sequence and maybe either test him. A lot of times when I play, I like to play in person. You can start reading their minds. I know they're going to respond to this. Or if no, we better play here and get out thickly. You just do your best.
Mm.
Also, if he doesn't respond, this is helpful to help me get out better, right? So there's some
Yeah.
things here. So I'm really glad to get the move in. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that would have hurt. Got to tell a story. We're going back. I was back when I was 5 done. So 40 years ago. Back then there weren't any strong players around. So it's 5 down. Everyone's going, "Oh, you're 5 down. I can't believe it. That's so strong." Nowadays, it's like everyone's 5 down. So when I would play people, attitude it means a great deal. If they come up, "Oh, I'm going to beat you. You're only 5 down. I'm going to try to beat you." Well, that ego you can use against them to have an easier game. So I had a guy approach, absolutely respectful. "Oh, if you don't mind, could we possibly play a game? I'm only XQ, so it would be a 9 stone game. Would that be okay?" Oh, he's so respectful. And that attitude totally showed in his game. He played the first 70 moves perfectly. I had zero chance in the game, but I just kept playing strong and steady right around move 75. A slight weakness, slight. I used that, put a little wedge in, made it a little worse. Put a little, all of a sudden, an actual weakness. I took that weakness and just won the game with it. And he's like, "Oh, thank you so much. That was so wonderful." He couldn't believe I could win that from that position. It's a fond memory. Okay, he plays here. So how in the world do I kill that corner? We will see. Once he plays this move, he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going to be, this doesn't look good anymore. So this is the only Aji I'm going to get out of it. So I'll put it in there now. Besides, I like helping this group. Black has lots of stones around." Yep. I thought about pressing again because, hey, I'm doing a lot of reaching. I'm doing stuff, and that's possible. But I didn't because I'm already alive, and there's an elven eye here, right next to a cut, right where there's Aji on the bottom. Well, I don't want to use that up. I'm not ready to use it, but I don't want to use it up. So I went about my business. This is more of a probe. Very hard to know the status of this stone. Hard to attack it. If it's here, I'll do fine. I'll get a Pinocchio in the center or life on the left. If he plays this way, I'll have some invasion. But what if he honestly attacks me? I could just die. Maybe I'll transfer over to the corner or something. I don't know. This is a weak stone, so I'm seeing it as a probe. Comes up. Love to get out. Thank you. Yep, I'll get out. Thank you. Yep, get out. And now I want to go home. But I'm seeing, see the cut here? See his corner dying?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Now that's an example of the imagination you need. It's like, well, he's cut, the corner's open. I'm seeing this white move as a defensive move for my center. Okay. He responds. Now, also, check this out. We got to look at this. This is really important stuff. 3 new black stones. Totally messing with my top group. Ouch, I'm not alive yet. That hurt. So this move defends the top, threatens his corner, and defends my center group. Ha! Ha! This is a great move. It could be horrible, but the thinking I love here. Never Atari, just fix, because now he has a nasty spot. Oh my goodness, there's so much life in here. So don't think about the Atari. Makes him strong in the corner. Okay. He responds here. That's a horrible response. There's still moves in here. Okay. Then what? That coming down. I'm seeing an eye all around. I'm seeing his A group nearly died by like 1 liberty. I'm also getting ready to attack his B group. So, and it's a deep, strong move. He comes down.
I see how if instead of this, if you just connect it up with your other group, that
Yeah.
stone would probably just become Dame. not making any
Or
points,
just
but
connect everything up and he gets the points or something. I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
But I feel like I really missed my chance. This is a deep move, deep inside his territory. And then home. I'm like, hey, this is going well. My A group just got virtually alive. My B group got virtually alive. My C group got help. His upper left corner's bad. He's cut at D. I've totally surrounded his E group. This is holy cow. And I played very basic moves. I had I had to find the basicness. Here's where he's weak. Oh, I didn't see that weakness. That's kind of a small weakness. Yes, but it's there. So I took all the information. The information was hard, but anyway, I'm rambling. I do it a lot. Place here, not a threat. So come in. Start removing his eyes. I read this a lot. Oh, I want that stone. I want, I want to kill. I want to take the stone. I want to, there's so much to do. It just doesn't work. So I behaved myself. I did not want to. Come on in here, because the entire white group is surrounded and doesn't have its eyes yet. It just has a lot of potential for eyes. So I thought, okay, good time for this. Start questioning that bottom area. Really? Really? He says, oh, you're right. Great. Now, check this out. This is a real move. If he tries this, Atari, so he's going to play something. I mean, this is some serious Aji. If he plays this right now, it's gone. It's not there anymore. So he should play this right away. But he played here, thinking, oh, I found a way to take your eye away. And I'm like, thank you. Now I'm seeing some Aji on the bottom. Here I see myself attacking his group. I'm alive without this, and now I have to play to be alive without Ko. Very frustrating. If I don't do anything, it's just the one eye. So I live. Luckily,
Oh,
he gave me Sensei back. This threatens him. He's not alive in there. Still not alive in there. It's too early. This is not a basic move. This is me pressing where I don't really have the right. But I'm like, I don't know, and I'm too lazy to read it out. So let's see what he thinks. And then I go, oh, it's Seki. If I ever say Atari on the inside, it's crooked 4, he's alive. But he can't capture me, because if he does, it's dead. So it's Seki. If I want to finish the shape and make sure he doesn't get another eye, which is way too slow, because it's 7 points or something. So I fix my shape, because I'm pretty surrounded now. Gote. I don't care about that. I'm connected. Big move. Gote. Oh, very big move. Points for me. Real lack of points for him. In I come. In I come. In I come. In I come. No territory for you. No territory for you. Here's the cut. What you gonna do, dude? If I don't play this move, Atari, big sinner in Sente. So I need to fix. And that's stops him from cutting. And he fixes it in a manner that gives me Sente. Another I mean, he could have fixed this way, and it's Sente. So I got another free move, in I come. Hello? Hello, you're dead. He says, a try on me, I capture. He has one eye. He's a weak player, 15Q. He doesn't understand any of this stuff. So he saves. I killed Incente. And I thought, this is pretty big. When he makes me live on top, why don't I just got a big thing. Why don't I relax, take a breath, save something that's, big? And he plays this. Not necessary. Elfenine. Seems to me I've taken care of everything that needs to be taken care of. Time for some icing on top. Bud, what are you going to do? I don't know what you're going to do. It's just asking a question. This might be Sente. I didn't want to read it out, so I just lived. Just live. Just live. Really? That's not Sente. 15Q doesn't know that. Doesn't that look like Sente?
Mm.
Next move, Atari kill. It just doesn't work. So I start in here. No, can't connect. Yep, I can. No, you can't. I'm going to kill your corner or escape. Right? If he saves the corner, he's toast. So instead, he saves, then I live in the corner. Here, not that it's important, I didn't want to read this out. It seems to me there's a very reasonable chance I'm going to lose this fight. I don't know. So I just went ahead. It's not important. If it was important, then yeah, I'd read it out. Or I would try to. Then I save it. So that's all that I wanted to show you.
Great.
I thought there's a lot of interesting twists and turns
sure.
and a lot of definitions about the timing of things, how to stay strong, that kind of stuff. Okay, viewing audience, I hope that was meaningful, meant something to you, helped your game, and we'll catch you all later.
Great. Thanks,
Bye.
Lance. Bye bye.